is, believe it or not, this is the Red Bull Ring. I'm concentrating more on my microphone than I am on driving. Now, if you can hear that noise in the background, that is the noise of a G27. Logitech G27. But this is a PS4, right? PS4 Pro to be exact. And which button was it? That one? That one. Yesterday, I received a test version of a new unit in validated lap time. A new unit called the DriveHub, and it's by CollectiveMinds. And it attaches to the PS4. I'll explain all that in another video. But what it means is you can buy a PS4. Let's say you have a G27 or an older Logitech or even a Thrustmaster. Back as far as the Logitech Driving Force GT, the DFGT wheel, which we will do a test on soon once I get it set up. I got to find the brakes for it. But this is a G27, and it is quite familiar because I used it for years with Gran Turismo 6, and now I can use it for the PS4. And I can use it. This is Formula 1 2016, F1 2016. Did I go over that time? Nope. That's my personal best up there. I can't keep up with it. I haven't played this game for a while, so I'm going to try Project Cars. I'm going to try, what's another one? I have to reinstall Assetto Corsa because I hate the game, but I want to make sure everything works. And this is working really well. Now it's a noisy, the G27 was always noisy, especially when you're doing, what are those things called, rallying in Gran Turismo 5 and 6. Very noisy. And you can hear when it goes off the road how noisy it is here. Now I have a G29 and the noise is not there. It's nothing like that. This could be an old wheel. Maybe that's why it's got lots of miles on it. So what you do, you have the DriveHub, and there's no, it doesn't need any power. It's all USB powered, and you plug your controller into it, you plug your wheel into it, and then you plug it into the PS4, just the regular slot. Now the wheel will calibrate as we are all used to, and you can control the game with it. Now the only downside of the G27, it doesn't have a PS button, but I did manage to start SharePlay without using the other PS4 controller. The problem with using the PS4 controller, it shuts off the G27, so you could be in the middle of a race, and if you happen to press the PS button, it will register as the controller for the game, and you'll crash into a wall. So it has to be plugged in, because I think the wheel feed goes through the controller somehow. So you do have to have it plugged in, but don't touch it and don't leave it where it's going to fall or it's going to screw up your race. Not that it's life and death, but if you get into the middle of a race, and now watch the DRS come on. It's pretty good. This is I chose G29, so the mapping is for a G29. I could do a custom mapping for the G27 because of course it's not listed as an option in this game, because you're not supposed to be able to use a G27 on a PS4, but hey, you can. So I guess you're tired of this, right? I'll show you the mapping if I can figure out how to get out of this. That changes the view. That's not what I want. Let's see if I can get out somehow. Oh, okay, manage session. End session. And again, this is not using a controller. This is using the G27 controls, which are on the gear shift. Now, the beauty of the G27, in case you've forgotten, it's a good little wheel, and it comes with a very nice 6-speed shifter. The G29 is an okay wheel too, not much different, but it does not have a shifter with it. You have to pay extra for it. So if you've got a G27 kicking around, it's pretty nice to have everything all in one. You know, if you don't want to use automatic, you can use manual. Let's see what we've got as game options. Settings, customize controls, control schemes. All right, input device is Logitech, or that's all we can use. So I have it set up for the Logitech G29, or you can do a custom if you wanted to. Let's see how we create a custom. I think you go that button. Yeah, you can go down and assign anything that you want to that. I'm just going to leave it as it is because I don't want to screw around with it. And one or more controls. That's the same thing we used to get in Project Cars, right? All right, I'm not going to worry about it. Let's go for G29 and see if we can. Advanced wheel settings. Yes, you can do all this. Dead zone, saturation, all that kind of stuff, the same as with Project Cars. And force feedback. It's on. Not much you can do about that. But it's kind of nice to be able to do this with the G27 as opposed to one of the wheels that's designed specifically for the PS4. And this is actually PS4 Pro. And this is a G27. So I'll put more information about DriveHub up on the video when it's on YouTube. And thanks for watching. Now, if I can figure out how to turn off share play, I will. Bye-bye. How do I stop that? Stop broadcasting. There we go.